New details on the stabbing that happened in Waverly yesterday. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this Friday night. Good to have you with us. Some jarring new information released today on a story we first brought you yesterday afternoon.
The Lancaster County Sheriff's Office says a Waverly teen is recovering after being stabbed several times, including in the heart. The sheriff says they have a 14-year-old suspect in custody. Channel 8's Matthew Mittleiter has our top story.
This morning, the Sheriff's Office shared that they have a 14-year-old suspect lodged in the Youth Assessment Center on suspicion of attempted first-degree murder. They are currently not releasing his name. The incident occurred yesterday at Wayne Park and involved two teens from Waverly-High-School who were out of school on Thursday and Friday for their fall break. The Sheriff's Office says they don't think the two knew each other well or had a prior connection. Deputies are still looking for a reason behind the stabbing and have been investigating since yesterday.
It's very unusual, and I think part of his motivation was notoriety, and that's why I'm not going to say his name. I think that's what he told us, was that he was going to be famous. That's pretty scary.
The victim suffered possible life-threatening injuries and did receive surgery on a stab wound which pierced his heart. LSO says he's been upgraded to serious condition and is currently recovering. One of the victim's friends said the stabbing was a surprise to her. She said the suspect was new to their school, but seemed like a good kid.
We don't know the reason why he stabbed him yet. He's like a really big teddy bear, and he doesn't really do fights or anything. He's a really good kid.
Waverly locals say the park is usually a safe place, and this stabbing was unexpected. George Lippold, a resident of Waverly, said he usually walks the park every day with his dog Binks, but they didn't see what happened yesterday.
Well, we come to the park every day and usually sit over here sometimes, or at the south shelter. It's a good place for the kids to gather, especially on a day off when they're not in school. They get a chance to get together and mingle. So I hope the kid survives, and I hope the other kids learns these lessons one way or another.
Deputies say they recovered a knife while the park was shut down for several hours yesterday. Sheriff Wagner says the suspect is from Colorado and moved here recently, so they are working with authorities there to look into his criminal background. The Sheriff's Office says they'll be releasing more info within the next few days. Reporting in Lincoln, Matthew Mittleiter, Channel 8 News.
The sheriff says the county attorney's office is looking into whether the 14-year-old suspect can be charged as an adult or not.